Yo, YouTube, what's cracking? It's your girl Pretty, and I'm back with another one. All right. Now, look, I know it's been a little minute since I've seen you guys and I tapped in. Last season just slipped right through the cracks. All right. I was getting it busy in the shop trying to perfect my craft. And then I also ended up getting a new fur baby during the holiday season or whatever. So that's just where my time has been. Okay. I've been tired. Okay. But that's neither here nor there. I'm here. You're here. So welcome back. I'm not going to hold y'all long. Y'all already know how this goes. So we just going to go ahead and jump straight into it. The fragrance that I will be reviewing with you guys today is none other than Myself by YSL. All right. So let's go ahead and ditch the box because we don't need it. All right. So this is what the bottle is looking like. I definitely like the black on black, all clean, sleek look that they got going on. I know y'all see my DNA on there. That's just an addition to that. But I appreciate the black on black bottle. The only thing that I would have to change with the presentation, if it was up to me, I would have just went all black. All right, atomizer and all of that. The cap, y'all know I appreciate my sturdy caps. Cap is sturdy. Okay. Now, this definitely smells good. Okay. It's fresh. I would say it's woody. Has a light little floralness going on to it. It's definitely fresh, for sure soft. Okay. It has some orange blossom in it. It has some fresh accords, and it also has some wood hearts. Okay. So this one is just, it's beautifully blended. It's sweet. It's soft. I would say it's great for a year-round fragrance. It's definitely a fragrance that you guys can also layer up because it is that light. All right. Super fresh. Now I've had YSL for some months now. All right. We had a little love-hate relationship at first. When I first purchased it, I purchased it September last year. I had already did a review on it back in October, but I just was so busy I never got the chance to even post the video. Okay. So my experience with Myself is when I purchased it back in September from Nordstrom, I fell in love with the fragrance. Okay. I originally went in for a different fragrance, but when I smelled Myself, that became my purchase, right? I enjoyed it on the card. I enjoyed it when I made skin contact and I walked around, the store for a little bit, fell in love with it. I get the fragrance. I get the fragrance home. I don't wear it for like the first 2-3 weeks or whatever. By the time I ended up putting this fragrance on, I lost myself. Or I'm going to just say myself lost me. Okay. I literally put the fragrance on and I took probably about 15 steps, made it to the car, fragrance vanished in the air. Okay. Myself just vanished through the night. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. I had to make sure I wasn't tripping. So I asked my wife when she got in the car, I'm like, babe, like, do you smell my new fragrance or whatever? Like, can you smell it? And she's like, not from over here. Not from over here. I wanted to choke her. I'm like, you're in the passenger seat. I'm in the driver's seat, ma'am. We're like an inch away from each other. What you mean from over here? Like you across the street or something like that. That's how I felt. But I was like, damn, like, okay, I now I'm mad and I'm popping my shit because I'm like, I just spent $175 on it, like 75, 95, whatever it was. It don't matter. It was too much for me to spend for me to not be able to smell the fragrance on myself by the time I took 15 steps. So no worries. I didn't panic. I had another little fragrance on me. I just threw on top, kept it pushing, right? Okay. I forget about that night. I forget about myself. I wait again because I'm like, I just can't believe that I got the reaction that I got that night. So the next day I put myself on and we headed out. Same reaction. I was not feeling myself. I could not smell myself. I'm like, what is wrong with myself? Then I realized it wasn't myself, but it was myself. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, like I'm mad now. Feel me? So now it's whatever. I put the fragrance up. Fragrance is up behind me. I'm not checking for it. I'm pissed off. I might even think about giving it away. Okay. I'm like, YSL, Nordstrom, somebody owe me an explanation because this is not what I got in the store. And I don't know why I got it out the store. And like, is my bottle defective? Like, this is deceiving. That's how I felt. You feel me? So put the fragrance up, couple months go by or whatever. I ended up getting a client that came in. And I ended up smelling the YSL on him. Didn't know it was myself at first. I just knew I have a couple of YSL fragrances and I know YSL when I smell it after I've already smelled it. So he comes in, I drape him up. I'm like, yo, what you got on? He's like, oh, YSL. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know which one it is though, or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, what does it look like? Describing the bottle. I'm like, is it the all black one? He's like, yes. I'm like, okay, cool. Finishing up the cut. I'm behind him, mad. I'm like, why the hell I can't smell myself on myself, but he got the nerve to come up in here smelling myself. Like, you feel me? I'm like, did he sprayed in the car in the parking lot for he come up in here? Like, you feel me? I'm just trying to figure it out. So I said, you know what? Okay, cool. Maybe I need to revisit it after I ended up running into another friend that had myself. But see, I didn't smell myself on him. He just had it. So I don't know what he put on that night, but I ain't smelling on myself. So that's what made me say, maybe it's not just me. Maybe other people are experiencing this. So maybe I need to just come back to make sure I'm not tripping. Now, listen, when I tell y'all I don't know how this happened, I don't know how this happened, okay? But I put that bottle up for a couple of months. I ain't touch it. I recently came back to myself, and this is why I came to do this video, because I was about to just leave it and be like, whatever. You feel me? I came back because when I came back to that fragrance, I swear to God, y'all, it was hitting, okay? I got compliments. My wife was like, damn, what you wearing? And I was like, that's myself. And she was like, word? And I'm like, yeah. I left, went to the shop, was going for about 6 to 8 hours or whatever, still smelt it on myself. I took the shirt off that I wore that day, threw it in the corner, because that's just me. I do what I do, okay? I threw it in the corner until the next day. I picked it up. It was just there for a day. I picked it up, though. I ended up putting it in my hamper, and I went to my closet, and like after the closet was closed for a while, obviously, I went to the closet, and I could smell myself lingering in the air. So when I picked the shirt up, backtrack. When I picked the shirt up before I put it in the hamper, I caught a whiff of it. So I smelled the shirt and I smelled the fragrance in the shirt as well. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened. I said, maybe I needed to break the bottle in or something like that. Maybe it needed to be on punishment or something for a couple of months, because I can't explain it to y'all. But I need to know if anybody has myself and if you experienced that. Like, I know I wasn't going crazy. I know it wasn't my nostrils. I'm like, maybe the fragrance wasn't compatible with the weather that night. Like, I don't know. I can't explain it. I was trying to go through all possibilities. But what I can say is it's definitely a great fragrance. I'm glad I did not give it away. I'm glad that I did revisit the fragrance. Again, I don't know. I could have just been tripping the first couple of times I put it on, or maybe myself was just tripping on myself. You feel me? Maybe it wasn't prepared for myself, or myself wasn't prepared for myself. Okay, you feel me? Y'all get where I'm going with it. But I would definitely say, listen, if you don't have this fragrance, get it. Okay, it is a up close, intimate one, so don't think that this is one that you about to just be smelling the loudest in the party. That's not what it's given. If you're trying to start a conversation, you know what I'm saying, you want to buy somebody a drink, push up on them, or whatever the case may be, it's worthy of that. I would definitely say layering it up is great as well. It's going to be great for a year-round scent just because of how light it is. So if you guys have this fragrance, drop a comment. Let me know what's your paparazzi moment when you wore it. What's the craziest compliment that you got? You know what I'm saying? If you anticipate on going to get it, definitely do so. Come back, holla at me, and let me know how it's going for you. All right? Talk to me nice. Hit the like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the above. All right, tap in and tap in. All right, I see y'all back with another banger.